Hey guys, welcome back fellow treasure hunters. If you're a die-hard fan of The Curse of Oak Island, then you already know we're on the edge of something massive. Season 12 has been one of the most revealing, emotionally charged, and ambitious in the show's storied run, and it all seems to be building toward an epic moment. Episode 24, aptly titled Into the Void, promises just that. A descent into the depths of Oak Island, his most mysterious feature yet. The Solution Channel. But before we go into the void, let's pause and look at how we got here. In episode 23, Family Ties, the Fellowship of the Dig followed new leads from Lot 5 to Malta, with tantalizing links to the Knights of Malta, ancient maps, buttons dated to the 1600s, and symbols carved into prison walls. These clues weren't just interesting. They hinted at an international conspiracy that might connect Oak Island to a secret Templar treasure trail spanning from Jerusalem to Nova Scotia. And while the history buffs and theory lovers among us were thrilled by these global breadcrumbs, the real action was happening underground. Lot 21 delivered more than just ox shoes and oddly placed boulders. The team continued to work around markers identified on Frederick Blair's original treasure map. Each dig, each scan, and each uncovering of angular rocks felt like another piece of the puzzle slotting into place. Then came the collapse, a heart-stopping moment that could have ended all. But in true Legina fashion, the team didn't stop. Instead, the collapse became the catalyst that drove them deeper, straight toward what may be the final layer of this 228-year-old mystery. Episode 24's title, Into the Void, refers to more than just a dramatic moment underground. It signals the team's approach to the Solution Channel, a long-rumored tunnel-like feature beneath the island that may serve as the final piece of the trap-laden treasure vault puzzle. The Solution Channel has always been part myth, part science. Some believe it is a natural channel formed by groundwater erosion. Others are convinced it was engineered, perhaps by the Templars, the Portuguese, or other secretive societies, to protect whatever was buried on Oak Island. Here's where things get even more fascinating. In the sneak peek, the team believes they've found a vault connection to the swamp with one crew member, even noting that the tools uncovered seem to date back to the 1500s, long before the traditional money pit digs even began in the late 1700s. Could this finally be proof that Oak Island's mysteries stretch back centuries earlier than previously thought? The emotional and logistical impact of the collapse can't be overstated. Oak Island isn't just dangerous because of its legend. It's physically treacherous. Unstable shafts, water ingress, shifting rock and clay. They've all conspired to shut down searches in the past. This time, however, the Fellowship pushed forward, rallying behind the idea that they were on the brink of a massive find. In the upcoming episode, viewers will see the Fellowship standing on the edge, both literally and figuratively. They are about to descend into the Solution Channel, and this descent might be the final major phase of the Oak Island search. Emotionally, it's palpable. After 12 seasons, hundreds of hours of digging, analyzing, theorizing, and hoping, the idea that the treasure could be 200 feet directly beneath them hits hard. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. A shot at real, undeniable proof. One of the most intriguing hints from the episode preview is the discovery of primitive tools said to date back to the 1500s. This raises more questions than it answers. Why were tools from this era found so deep underground? Who had the means, motive, and knowledge to build these elaborate systems under Oak Island hundreds of years ago? And here's the real kicker. The team mentions that these tools predate the money pit itself. That's huge. The money pit, according to legend, was first discovered in 1795. Finding 16th century tools that deep suggests someone was building well before that. That shifts the narrative significantly. Could these tools have belonged to the same builders who designed the booby traps, flood tunnels, and the legendary vault? Or is there another group entirely, perhaps connected to the Knights of Malta, that left these behind? We can't talk about this episode without returning to one of the season's most intriguing storylines. The connection to the Knights of Malta. In the last few episodes, symbols linked to the Knights have popped up everywhere, on buttons, carvings, and ancient maps. Now, in Into the Void, we're hearing serious speculation that the vault may connect directly to them. This is more than just a historical curiosity. The Knights of Malta had the resources, manpower, and religious motivation to hide something of great value. If the symbols on Oak Island, including the mysterious four-dot cross and other carvings, are truly Maltese, then we may be looking at a deliberate treasure transport and burial plan that spans continents. Let that sink in. Oak Island might not be a random mystery. It might be the endpoint of a carefully designed journey meant to hide and protect something unimaginably valuable. Into the void, the team will physically enter the solution channel, equipped with more technology, more data, and more historical context than ever before. The cameras will follow them into the dark, unstable shaft that could lead to a vault, a chamber, or possibly the money pit's final trap. One preview line sticks out. Reveal your secrets. It's a line filled with tension, excitement, and perhaps finally a bit of closure. As fans, we've lived through years of false leads, shattered hopes, and mind-boggling theories. But now, the air of skepticism has lifted just slightly. This moment, this channel, could hold the final key. Could it contain the treasure? Manuscript proof of ancient visitors? A tomb? We don't know. But for the first time in a long while, it feels like we're not just chasing shadows. We're heading straight toward the heart of the mystery. With the discovery of ancient tools, links to Malta, and a confirmed location believed to house the long-rumored solution channel, Into the Void might be a landmark episode for the series. This is what 12 seasons of searching, debating, and believing have led us to. But will it finally deliver answers? Or will Oak Island do what it's done for centuries? Raise our hopes, then bury the truth deeper still? Only time, and a few hundred more feet of excavations, will tell. As the Fellowship prepares to enter the solution channel, one of the key concerns remains safety. The recent collapse has made it clear that they're dealing with unstable ground, and any misstep could not only set back progress, it could endanger lives. The production team is likely working with extensive safety protocols and geotechnical experts to stabilize the area. But the tension is real. For longtime viewers, this adds a layer of drama and urgency that even gold coins and ancient relics can't match. Another major question on everyone's mind is, what exactly is the solution channel? We've heard the name tossed around in previous seasons, but this is the first time the team has physically breached what they believe to be this legendary structure. Theories range from it being a flood tunnel diversion system to a central vault access route. If it's the latter, then this could be the path that leads directly to the treasure, or its final booby-trapped guardian. Fans of the show have always debated the treasure's origin. Templars, Spanish sailors, British engineers, or even early Portuguese explorers. The newly discovered primitive tools may finally give us a clue. Items dating back to the 1500s strongly suggest that pre-colonial Europeans had a hand in modifying the island's underground infrastructure. If these tools are verified and matched to other known examples from historical archives, we may be able to pinpoint exactly who was here and why. Let's not forget the swamp. Over multiple seasons, the swamp has gone from a curious geographic anomaly to a focal point of intense investigation. Now, with hints that the vault connects to the swamp and potentially to the Knights of Malta, it's possible that the swamp isn't just a natural feature. It could be an intentionally designed part of the treasure's protection system. Could it be concealing a man-made structure or waterway that connects directly to the underground vault? The team's reliance on technology has also evolved dramatically in Season 12. From muon tomography and seismic scanning to advanced ground-penetrating radar, their toolkit is more advanced than ever before. In Episode 24, we'll likely see this tech in action as they navigate the solution channel. The contrast between ancient tools found in the channel and the modern tools being used to explore it underscores just how long this mystery has gripped people, and how far we've come in the hunt. Another intriguing storyline to watch is how Rick Lagina, Marty Lagina, and the rest of the team are reacting emotionally. They've poured more than a decade of their lives into this effort. Every rock moved and every artifact cataloged is another chapter in a personal story of belief, obsession, and dedication. In Episode 24, viewers may see that emotion bubbling to the surface as the crew inches closer to what might be their biggest breakthrough yet. Beyond the possibility of treasure, the historical value of the solution channel can't be overstated. If it is indeed a man-made structure dating back hundreds of years, it could represent one of the earliest examples of secret engineering in North America. That alone would be worth the years of digging, drilling, and debating. The Fellowship might not only be treasure hunters, they could be rewriting history. But of course, the island rarely key everything.